about 5 years ago, probably maybe 6 now, I found myself in the situation where my marriage of 18 years had broken up and I had 3 kids. And I remember my kids came around for dinner one night and I just said to them, geez, it'd be nice to meet someone again, you know. I don't want to rush into anything crazy, but, you know, go and do something nice. And they said to me, oh, Mum, you should get on and do online dating. And I've gone, all right, let's give it a crack. How bad can it be? Never was a true word said. So the first person that I got on online dating, so you have to fill out details about what you're looking for. And what I learnt really fast is the details they fill out isn't actually what they are in real life, you know, like they lie about anything. The most common thing is, oh no, well, I'm after just sex, but really they are. So the first person I got talking to, I referred to him as the wanking guy, because we were chatting for a couple of days and everything seemed to be going quite nice. Then he asked me to get onto Snapchat. And I don't know anything about Snapchat. And I said, yeah, all right, why not? I wake up the next morning to a video of him pleasuring himself that he had sent to me the night before. And I've kind of like looked at it and I'm thinking, like, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. There's no time that's going to be right for this video to go, oh, that's actually a little bit interesting, you know. Put that in my save to files bit. Funny thing about it though, instead of me just getting really offended going, oh, I kind of like kept talking to this guy for another 2 weeks, you know, to the extent where to avoid getting the wanking videos, I was taking my dog for walks up to 3 times a day, which I wasn't, but that was the excuse that I was using. So I never had enough courage to say, this is not what I want and this is not how I want to be treated. Anyway, so he moved on. And so the next guy that I met after that, actually Daniel, he was actually a really nice guy and I really enjoyed his company, and he had a job, which is a good thing again for men in Townsville to have a job. Unfortunately, within 3 months of us starting to see each other, he was already talking about getting engaged and talking about weddings. And at this stage, I hadn't even got my divorce through, but I was also thinking, well, I've been married once and that didn't turn out so well for me, so I'm not really willing to have another go. And I just thought it was just too much. I ended up seeing him for a year, and it sounded that I really did like him, but yeah, just the whole pressure of it. And then I met this guy. We're not allowed to say names, so I'm calling him the Potato Man. And so Mr. Potato Man would always come over to my place and I would always cook dinner, yeah? I'd buy the food and cook it and then do the dishes. And I started to get a little bit jack of this. So I said to him, the next time you come over for dinner, you're bringing the food with you. He goes, yeah, fair enough. So Mr. Potato Head rocked up with 2 pieces of steak and 1 potato. And I'm like, all right, okay, well, I can use the steak and we might just make a salad because I don't really know what to do with 1 potato. He took that 1 potato home when he left that night, put it in his pocket and took the potato home. It wasn't even washed either, you know, it was like a dirty one. I was like, oh, I couldn't believe it, you know. Anyway, so that I actually saw him probably for a couple of years, believe it or not. The potato didn't put me off. But at the same time, I was still on the dating app trying to see if I can find someone that, you know. I went through a myriad of situations where it was ridiculous, you know, like going for a beer and the guy drinking 4 beers in like 20 minutes and then perving at your boobs the whole time and then sending revolting text messages after the date. So currently my status at the moment is still looking, happy and content with who I am in my life, but would still like to find that man that has a job, that doesn't like to send dick pics and doesn't like to send videos of himself pleasuring him. And I reckon they're 3 pretty things that I'm not asking too much. I've actually got them up on my Plenty of Fish profile. Don't want dick pics, don't want to see you having a good time with yourself. And if you don't have a job, be upfront and say you don't instead of saying that you do and then I find out that you don't. That's it.